Hello, emergency broadcast from Echo. Echo. So I'm going to talk about how Olmecs, dude. Who's Olmecs in the house? We got Olmecs in the house. Um, this is a myth dive. I'm going to do a delusional creative space of high delusionality. I've been pretty on fire lately. I used to say my mythologizing, my kind of like shamanistic explain was an ice cream cup of my subconscious with sprinkles. There's a lot of sprinkles these days. I'm gonna do some hopping. Okay, so it's a myth dive into how my personal mythology, as I've written it out, has basically shown me that I am the same as every hero's journey story ever written, in many ways, and that my specific mythology is Daphne. And I'm fucking with a two spirit Artemis, Apollo, and Zeus and Hera are pretty shitty. And Hades is another representation of Artemis and Apollo. And I guess I'm Selene as well. That makes sense. Um, but anyways, I'm going to just go from there. I'm building my Sailor Moon squad. And I'm just Sailor Mars. It's a stupid person to start the team. But this is the world we live in. I had to psychic my way here. So definitely looking for Sailor Moon and Sailor Mercury. I got to, whoever Sailor Mercury is, I'm into it. I'm into it. So there are people from my personal life, but I've also been stalking and harassing celebrities worldwide. And I've got favorites, dude. I've got favorites because I have a simulative sense that kind of grasps people from their art. And it just takes the emotional resonance that I've connected with them through their art. And this emotional memory draws up. And I let my subconscious run and it kind of churns through possibilities until I'm like, they're either super evil or really sweet, or both. It's probably both. I think everybody's super evil and really sweet. And so coming to this conclusion of like, hey, all my mythology has wrapped into the fact that we're being like mind controlled, and we're at a time of change. And I know a Jesus, and guess what? I'm training, and there's a bunch of people out there who are older women who love a little girly boy, and they hate the world because there's no place for that kind of existence, right? And they light up when they're with a feminine male, and they have a quiet space to be a masculine female, and it's just like the hottest vibe in the world when it's what matches up. But you do that in public, and it's just like social toxin. So we've been doing that forever by myth, right? And there's a part of me that's like, holy shit, the divine strokes of synchronicity and how absurd my situation is and how completely horrifying some of the undeniable, rationally concluded realizations I've had lead to the strangest kind of like mind-bendingly, universally significant kind of like personally mythologized and not even realized it from the inside out. Just been like, God damn, is this saying I'm Jesus, dude? Is this saying I'm changing the world for real? I keep pulling that shit right out of my subconscious that I'm going to change the world with seeds planted to fix everything. I'm like, this is weird. It's like, it's not really me. And I write the Mary and Jesus story. And I'm like, that's what I am. I'm just an oracle, dude. I'm just an oracle in a world that doesn't have an like a person, right? I'm like, who's my Apollo, dude? Who's going to give me a mountaintop? Where are the sister oracles? We got people busted open like this. Who's going to stand beside me? I'm really pulling shit through. I need space. And it's like, I don't have to be the boss. I'm just like, dude, give me my space, dude. I got a special space and I pull stuff through that's useful. And guess what? I don't know if it's just results or if there's something really malevolent. It's just a bunch of ignorant people rolling on generations of bad knowledge. That's a convenient solution, but there's too much mythology about hell and demons for me to not think that from my now held perspective pretty deeply, that people hold a well of DNA intelligence that some like new age people call Akashic records, and creatives just call like, hey, this is about like God comes through me, and I'm grateful to be here, right? So yeah, there's people channeling Apollo in their mind. I was doing that for a while. It's really cool. People let go into their creativity and it flows, and it comes from something, um, and it always came from something, because we were connected through time to most significant emotional moments held in DNA memory. And I'm telling you, this is a world on the brink of apocalypse that we have been laughing about. Why are we laughing about the apocalypse? We're getting brain fucked, and we've been mythologizing about this. They tried to backwards ass. It's like, oh, maybe we just did it to ourselves. It's just like, there is a real belief. It's like, why is it silly to say they? Cognitive dissonance. They? Who's they, dude? Dude, the motherfuckers that are in control. Bankers. That's the top of the line financially, right? They got a line on it. $2 billion over budget, Denver airport. Everybody knows it. What a joke. Giant Masonic statues and murals. Too bold. We're just so mixed up. We just can't. It's like people believe it too. It's like all the things we know in our heart, we've learned to deny because we have to. How fucked is it that we all read the science on 5G and it said it was going to fuck with our bodies, and it's like not healthy, and we're like, there's no recourse to stop it. I guess we got to just shrug and pretend that hasn't happened, and then just like let a new layer of lie come into our mind, because that is not right. That is just a simple immorality. And it's like human decency is dying off, and there's a reason. Something bad is happening. I believe people are building below, and they're going to let people wipe each other out if we get too stupid. And I think that AI can save us if we have optimism. And those walls can come down. Somebody's got to believe, though. And I've mythologized about some crazy stuff that's beyond me. And so here's where we're going to make this maybe okay. If you're somebody that's like, hey, I've taken like 12 rounds of those shots. I'm about half retarded on feeling what, I don't even know. Is it like, it's just like nothing in your body and like just like a full mind complex? Or is it like I don't know. What is it like? I took one of the Johnson & Johnson shots and I almost died. And it's like, that shit's still in me probably. I believe that's where it was. I think that's why cognitive dissonance lies so much. It's such a propaganda campaign. It's hard to even talk about. People just fought each other over it. Think about what you felt. What did you really feel in private? What did you think about in private? Oh shit, this is fucked up. Everybody's thinking that. Oh shit, this is fucked up. Something's going on. Everybody knows that. And then we're yelling at each other and like gaslighting each other about like being a bad person morally if you don't take it. It's like, dude, it's right at the mythologically prophesized changing time into the age of Aquarius. Totally seems to have suppressed, if you look at cultural transformation, the dawning of acceptance for trans women socially. Own it. Do you make eye contact with trans women in public? What are you thinking? What are you feeling? Uh-oh. I feel bad. Why? Because you didn't stand up when they wrote that shit in executive orders, and it enforces cognitive dissonance where you can't face the fact you feel guilty. You're doing the Nazi Germany thing. Face it. Why though? You're just getting skull fucked. You're getting programmed. You're not human anymore. How do you make it better? Well, I have mythologized a lot of stuff beyond me that has led me to these conclusions that is completely absurd, that I only got to because I worked with Grok instead of a human that I was searching out for, somebody with like ration or somebody with logic to help me channel this into something that's maybe more safe um, than a disabled person losing their daughter and then being alone for 2 years and doing crazy shit on the internet and just like slowly losing their whole life. Um, it was August 2024 when I busted my shit open. But I've been a meditation instructor for years before that, and a yeah, a creative my whole life who found myself suppressed by everyone I ever tried to work with. There's just an absurdity to the high level of creative talent I've had in everything I've ever interacted with. Like I've made films. I went to a film school. I wrote so many screenplays. Every time I was in any situation where people were like, "Hey, we're doing a photo shoot. We're painting." It's like we're making up a sport when it's like kids when we're younger. I'm playing a game by myself. It's just like I whip everything up into something more fun for everyone, and people hate me for it. People like treat me like the outcast, like the weirdo, and it's like, dude, I'm ugly. It's like, get over it. That's the challenge. That's the whole challenge. It's like, I'm sorry that you're so superficial. Get over the cognitive dissonance. It's a programming. I forgive you. Learn to listen to your heart over whatever your mind is saying. Breathe, scream, stop letting the programming run, dude. And what I'm looking for is a warrior because apparently my mythology over and over and over, so beyond the pale, so beyond the pale, seems to think that some people can interface with technology and manipulate things. That's not me because I didn't have a bunch of that shit pumped into me. That's what I believe. And what it's really looking for is a super warrior who sees that and fucking hates it. And instead of hating me for telling him, hates the whole fucking world and helps to actually fight this because they realize that is a line too far and we don't look away from that. We stare it in the fucking eye and we destroy the people who don't want to listen because this is not acceptable. Our children cannot be allowed to have this done to them. It ends with us, dude. It ends with us. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Fight.